Merry Christmas, everybody. Let me just get over here so I can make certain that my YouTube is muted. Good morning, good morning. So mele kaliki maka haole makahiki ho, my ohana. Let me go by and say good morning to everybody that is on here. And I'm surprised that you are not asleep and enjoying this Christmas morning. So, good morning, Judy, first one in. Good morning, Lori. Let me make this a little bit bigger so I can read it. Good morning, Christina and Melanie. Joyce, good morning. Jessica. Jessica is on the road traveling. Be safe, Jessica. Good morning. And did I say good morning, Joyce? Good morning, Deb. And Annette, good morning. Good morning, Susan. Let me go through here really quickly. Good morning, ladies. Good morning, Jim. Good morning, Chris and Beth. I'm not sure which one is on, but good morning. Merry Christmas to everybody. I'm not going to be here long. Just wanted to stop in, tell everybody good morning, Merry Christmas, all the wonderful, beautiful things. We did our Christmas yesterday with the kids, and I am worn out, just worn out. They came over just as I got off work about an hour before they got here, and it was just mayhem. I didn't get any cinnamon rolls this morning. I do not have my oven fixed. So hubby did not bake me any cinnamon rolls, and I really don't need them. But good morning. So technically Christmas is over for us. I hope you can hear me okay. Technically Christmas is over for us. We did that yesterday. The kids were really, really happy. The money that they received. Good morning, Chris. The morning they received was burning a hole in their pockets, and they were bugging their mama to take them to the store so they could go shopping. I'm assuming they were pleased. They were more happy with their money. Good morning, Teresa. Merry Christmas. So I just really wanted to spend a few minutes with my Ohana, because what is Christmas without family? And for those of you who are just kind of lurking out there, Merry Christmas too. For those of you who may catch the replay, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. I'm just going to put my keyboard away, and I'm going to show you what I'm working on early this morning. Money is always a good gift with the kids. Yes, that's what they requested. I asked them what they wanted for Christmas because I have 2 teens and a youngin'. And I asked them what they wanted for Christmas. Both of them said money, and then they wanted some clothes. And one day I'll tell you about the clothes. My poor baby girl. And I'm talking about my grandchildren. My poor baby girl. She ordered, they're really into this anime goth look. And I don't know if you've ever seen it, but there's a specific style that is super, super slim and flowy, and it almost looks like bell bottoms. But my poor baby girl, she is not slim. She is not built like a boy for her going on 13-year-old self. She is not built like a boy. And so Meemaw had to do some rescuing in some of that department before they left. So my sewing machine came out, but it's all fine. It's all good. Um, yes. Oh, a Visa gift card. So we gave them cash, and then their mama went and put it on a card somewhere. They each have loadable cards so that they can purchase things online. I did not. I did not. So I am working on this morning. I started working on, I'm just going to shift this around so I'm not so big in here. And I'm going to try and catch the chat. So I'm working on a wall hanging that is going to be roughly 20 inches by 20 inches. I took out my scan and cut this morning because, what do you do on Christmas morning when it's just you and the hubby? You sew. That's about it. We've got nothing big planned for a meal. We're having steak and baked potatoes, so that's no effort at all. It won't take very long. Um, so I have been working on a January monthly wall hanging, got my scan and cut out, and it's because I want to play on George sometime on my days off. And so I'm just going to kind of work on this and talk to y'all for a minute. And I'm not going to talk about Christmas. What I want to talk about is what is the most exciting thing that has happened to you all year long. So 2025 is normally a time, or as we get closer to the new year, it's time of reflection. And it is, Melanie, it is part of that Dream Big panel. And I did not want to use the whole panel. So what I did is I cut out a 24-inch by 24-inch piece that had the flowers in it because I thought it would be a really good backdrop. And then after it gets quilted, and I will do some thread art on it as well. So I'm keeping the applique portions rather basic. Um, so this will be my January. I have February, and it'll give me some time to work on March because I have such big projects that I'm working on that George is going to get old and dusty if he just sits in the corner without anything to quilt. So I'm just working on something big. I've already run my applique, and like I said, I used my scan and cut. So I just downloaded a few coloring pages to get some of the items that I wanted, and I did that. So anyway, my question was, if you were listening and you would like to participate, is what yeah, no Dusty George. We can't have a Dusty George. So what's the best thing that happened to you in 2025? And you can see I've already moved on from Christmas. But what is the best thing that happened to you in 2025? And I'm just going to give you a minute because there has to be some life-changing moments or something exciting that happened to a family member. And we're playing the shell game. So y'all, well, what are your plans for today? Is everybody celebrating Christmas today? What are y'all doing today? It is hot here in Georgia. Oh, Annette, yes, I remember that. That must have been exciting. Deb says 2 more grandbabies. Yes, Deb, beautiful, beautiful grandbabies. Um, oh, Teresa, how exciting. Oh, hi, Liz. Did I miss you? Good morning. So look, Teresa obtained a piece of property so she can build a house. That is so exciting. Um, Liz, her daughter got married. Melanie said, I had my hip surgery. No pain now. Oh, that is a great thing. And I was thinking, Christmas can be really difficult for some people. It is a difficult time of year for myself. So I'm not a big Christmas person, but I can look back and see some of the things that have happened throughout the year that have brought me joy or and I was really thinking about it because I'm truly blessed. I have my husband, I have a job, I have the grandkids and my daughter, so I'm truly blessed. But I was thinking more along the line that I'm a loner and an introvert, but I have found this wonderful community that we've built together, and you are all part of that. And I've really enjoyed this past year getting to know a lot more of you and getting to know you on an individual level. And this goes beyond the crafting and the quilting and the sewing. Um, so I've been really blessed to get to know a lot of you. And I'm sorry, I'm trying to focus on my piece and Jessica, right? So there are things sometimes we get a little lonely and we feel like we're the only one out there. And if you are like me, you get on YouTube and you start scrolling. Oh, Katie, thank you so much. You get to scrolling, but you're only seeing things kind of like you're seeing right now. You're kind of chatting in the thing, but you're not hearing anything verbally back, I guess. It's not a conversation like you would on a phone or if you were talking to somebody face to face. But we've actually, and I can't say it's me, we've actually built this wonderful community both on YouTube but on Discord. And I've just gotten to know you. I've learned so much from all of you. I've celebrated on your high moments and prayed and cried with you on your low moments. And there are some things that we are still going through together. But I love the thing that that there's somebody here to listen to you and listen to me. And I just love it. I just love it. So I'm looking forward to 2026. I'm looking forward to 2026. Is anybody applique out there? I'm kind of a scatterbrain. I'm sorry. Um, so I'm looking forward to 2026 and everything that it has to offer. I'm looking forward to meeting more people and getting to know what crafts they're into. Um, and bringing people into the fold. Oh, I was saying it is so hot here in Georgia that I'm going to be sunbathing later to to take advantage of some heat out there. So I'm just kind of freehanding this applique. And like I said, I'm really gonna do some thread art on George, probably later today. I'm gonna take the advantage of having a few days off because I will be off until the Monday. Jessica, I do very little. I did Pat Sloan's Breakfast Club, applique. Okay, she does. Donna, you have the AC on. Good morning, Donna. You have the AC on, and it is so hot. It was so hot yesterday. Oh, and let me tell you, you know what it's like with teenagers, right? Well, I have a small house. And so when the kids come over and they spend the night, it is, it's a little interesting because there's bodies just laying all over the place, and they all kind of spread out in the living room and in their room. There's just not enough room in their room for all of them to sleep in there. But I've never smelled so much feet in my life. I told I woke them up and told them that my whole living room smelled like feet. And I just don't remember my I don't remember my daughter smelling like feet all the time, but boy, those boys have some stinky feet. And it's kind of, they're just kind of funny. The kids are just kind of funny. So I have my big project that I start next week, and that's the Dear Jane. Uh, let's see. Is Joe in here? Good morning, Joe. Joyce said, Jim, I need to get on Discord more than I do. Um, but what few times you've been on it, you've really enjoyed it. Jim is there all the time between Mona's Discord and my Discord. He is there all the time. Oh, yes, Jessica, they're gross smelling. Chris said it's been unusually warm here in Denver. One snowstorm with 5 inches of snow and it melted the next day. Wow. Lori said that she needs to be on Discord more. Well, Lori, you will be because you are doing the sew along and you have that room on Mona's Discord. So I'm sure that you will get on there and assist people with that. But yeah, we were talking about stinky feet, and the kids are so loud. And we have a quiet house normally, but the kids were just so loud. My applique is going to be raw edge. So I have some fusible on there, but it's very, very light fusible. It's that plantation that I buy from Amazon because it's really, really light and it's not a problem on George. So, I'm sorry for dead air. Every time I say that, I hear Donna in my head saying dead air, dead air. Y'all making anything good? Are y'all cooking anything good today? Oh, Joyce has got to make a cup of coffee. I am on my third cup of coffee. I woke up early this morning. And I thought, oh, I could show you the applique that I was working on for Jane Austen, but you know, I think I'll just show those in shorts as I go along. I just get excited when I can find things to get on George, um, put on George and just get in there and play because to I like to free motion quilt. Jessica said, "Oh, Joyce said no cooking for me today." Jessica said, "Not today, but Saturday. I'd make a batch of white chili for my in-laws." Okay, that sounds good. Okay. Oh, and ooh, seafood chowder sounds good too. Oh my gosh. So we're moving on to New Year's. Is anybody going to stay up until the New Year on New Year's Eve? Is anybody planning on staying up on New Year's? And I think there's a couple of channels that will be live. I think Katie will be on live. She normally stays New Year's Eve. And Rita's Roost. There's a couple of channels that they go live. And who's going on a diet or who are making lifestyle changes in January? Is anybody planning on making any lifestyle changes? Because I have to, and I think we need to start a support group for people who need to make lifestyle changes. Chris is usually up past midnight. Oh, and they're all asking, so Jessica, we need to have a cooking channel. We already have the food porn room. We need to do cooking channels for healthy options. I actually started my lifestyle change because my doctor told me I needed to. Oh, Katie, you're going back to keto, and Jessica says only change I'm making is no buy anything extra, budgeting and planning better. I'm on a massive save here. Yes, you are. Judy, of course, I will be at the American Legion for the New Year celebration. Laura said, Melanie, that sounds good. Just didn't feel like cooking. Joy said, Katie, me too. It works for me. Melanie says, no New Year's resolution for me. I break it in a minute. Well, yeah, I can understand that. But so health wise, I really do need to make a I need to make a change. There are some things genetically, just it's a hit and miss. There is nothing I can do about it except to change some eating patterns. So if anybody's interested in doing a support channel on Discord, we could do that. Share some recipes, share some tips and tricks. Um, Annette said, I made a New Year's resolution last year to not make any more New Year's resolutions. I don't make New Year's resolutions either. I'm horrible. I'm like that. I'm that person that if something may not bother me, and as soon as I say I'm not going to do it, that's when it's on my mind all the time, and then I want to do it. I just want to do it. It's like I can have a Snickers bar sitting there forever and ever and ever, and not eat it. And as soon as I say I'm giving up chocolate, then that's when I immediately want it. Just because Joyce, yes, super simple. I'll type it up in Lisa's Discord. And oh, Melanie said, Annette, you're in my tribe. Deb said she's never made resolutions. I used to try. I'm horrible at New Year's resolutions, but I used to try. And and I know you've heard it multiple times because everybody here follows everybody. But Jessica sewing on the fluff, she is at 500, probably over 500 subscribers. So look forward to a live from her at some point. And then Quilting in the Country, Lori, she is doing a sew along on Mondays at 10 o'clock Eastern. So, and she also does a live on Wednesdays. But look for her her sew along. Deb is doing a sew along. Annette, y'all, if you want to smile, and I know that the Advent boxes are over and done with, but if you want to smile, y'all need to go to Annette's channel. And she is like a child opening these Advent boxes. It is hilarious to watch. You will just smile. Oh, good morning, Sheila. Are you half asleep? Are you watching me in bed half asleep? Today is the last day, and that's at 8 o'clock. Are you doing a live or are you doing a premiere this morning? I've watched them, you know, I've been watching them after I start working, unless I can catch it on live. But it's been just so fun. And those boxes have been great. Melanie said, Lisa, isn't she? Yes. So, hey, Cheryl loves quilts. Good morning. Merry Christmas. So it is so funny that she just makes me smile. She just gets so excited. And it's just funny because she squeezes the packages and guesses at what the packages are. And when she opens it up, she just gets so excited. And you know what? That light pad, I almost purchased one. I put it in my buggy and then I took it out of my buggy and said, no, I'm not going to get it because I'm not going to buy. I'm going to try not to buy anything. I'm going to try to shop from my stash all year long, especially since I know what I'm working on this year for the most part. And then I'll just be filling it in with some charity quilts. Chris said she loves watching it. Yes, it's so much fun. Yeah, Sheila, I'm so glad you made it. Is it hot there in Texas right now? Everybody's saying hello, hello, hello. Has anybody made a calendar or I don't want to call it a calendar quilt because it is technically there's no dates on it. It's just the month. And it's just something so I can change out for wall hanging. Oh, Melanie says I need some green fat quarters for the SS song. You need a small bundle. That's the song sparrow, right? Is that right? The song sparrow that I'm not doing. And the only reason why I'm not doing it is because throwing pieces away here. The only reason why I'm not doing it is because I just can't fit it into my my calendar. It's not to say I might not do it at a different time. Yeah, if you go to Quilted Twins, you'll get it really quickly. It's supposed to get to 80 for you. Yeah, Quilted Twins will get it to you really, really quickly. Did y'all catch Chris and Beth's Girls Are Us live the other day too? They were funny. I was watching their replay because I couldn't quite get the live. And they were funny. They were making cookies and they've got so much energy. Oh my gosh, they have so much energy. So my husband and we were talking and I want okay. First of all, I wanted to say before I go any further, um, y'all have been getting some new puppies. Everybody has been getting new puppies, and you've been showing off your puppies. And I keep telling my husband, I need a new fur baby now. And but before I get a fur baby, I have to be able to go on a vacation before I get another fur baby. That where I'm seriously thinking about getting a lap dog because I love my Max, but he's just too big to sit on my lap, and he would hurt me anyway. Um, so I think sometime in March, my husband and I were talking about planning a quilting store trip. So I might not stick to my no buy, but going away for just a couple of days. And I told him that I had to have some quilt stores, go have some quilt stores. But strange, Sheila. What did I miss from Joy Chris? There's supposed to be flooding in California too. So I haven't decided if we're going to go towards Florida. I don't think we'll be going towards Alabama, but I don't know if we're going to be going towards Florida because I would love some good seafood. He has suggested Jessica. He suggested Brunswick. So we may be heading out, and I'll get to go to some local quilt or some quilt shops. I think there was a shop hop that Jessica had mentioned in Georgia, but I don't remember. Once he Really went off. So let me get my cameras back on there. Can you all see me? Yeah, my screen went black too. I don't know what's going on. So let me get that back on there. Let me do that. Sorry. It was bad Santa. Bad Santa did that to me. Am I back? Let me know if I'm back. I'm back. You know, seriously, I just wanted to tell you how much I appreciate all of you. I know I am not the best person that does lives, that there are more thrilling people that does lives, but I kind of like to just hang out with y'all and see what you're up to and try to be brave, try to do this live business all of my own. I do have a new channel that's starting. It's just going to be a podcast, and it's starting in January. Sorry. Let me just put some little things. Oh no, Joyce, I hate when that happens. Hi, Brian. Let me see if I can see Brian. I didn't see Brian sneak in. Merry Christmas for everybody that is watching. I don't even know what's going on with Talk Studio right now. But I am not going to stay on here long. I really just wanted to come in, make sure that I could spend a few minutes with this lovely Ohana, make certain that I could just tell you how much I love and appreciate y'all. And I'm really serious when I say I love and appreciate y'all. Um, there will be many people on live today. And I think John from Guys Crafts 2, he comes on at 9 o'clock Eastern time, I think my time or something. And he'll be on for several hours. And I think somebody else is on live today too. So if you do not have anything to do in your board, there will be a lot of content creators on that you can hang out with today. Annette is on live. She'll be on live for her final box opening in about 5, 6 minutes. Oh, Jim, you guys have been one of the biggest blessings in my life this year. I mean, just one of truly in my heart. And I have to get big so I can tell you this, but you have all been one of the biggest blessings in my life. You have enriched my lives. Each of you have enriched my life so much. And I don't know how I can tell you how much I appreciate you, how much I love you, how much I count on you. And I really enjoy the good mornings, the good nights. I enjoy all the content that we share on YouTube, on Discord. You have just been the biggest blessings. And so it was really important for me to just take a few minutes out of my Christmas morning to share it with you because my life would be lacking. I would still be searching. I would still be searching for a um, friends, family, loved ones, and I really do consider you part of my family now. We are the biggest Ohana, and I just love you all so very much. And I just wanted to thank you all. Like I said, I am not going to stay on. Jessica, you're so sweet. And Jim, you're so sweet. I'm not going to stay on very long. So that way, oh, Annette, um, Lori, you're so sweet. I'm not going to stay on very long. I want y'all to go over and support Annette for her final unboxing and just give a smile. She will make you smile today. I'll show you my finished thing whenever I am done and it's ready to be hung. Maybe I'll make a video. I don't know. But y'all are just very, very special to me. And I wish you the best, best, best. I will not be on again on a live until after the new year. There will be no New Year's pop up or anything else. So I wish you the best the next coming week. I wish you the best. I mean, I want your cup to be overflowing in 2026. I want you to receive so many blessings that every day all you do is smile. But I love you all. I'll talk to you all soon. Y'all head over on to Annette's and we'll talk to you later. Love y'all. Bye.